Welcome back to my channel. As always, I am very excited for today's video, and this one is a little bit different because I am just doing a workout. You may also notice that if you've seen some of my videos before, then this is a new space. It's actually from a day where I was training my older sister, and I wanted to do a different video for this, honestly, but I never got a chance to make it into the other gym to film. And I also never got a chance to film like a sit down talk portion of the video. So again, this is just going to be the workout itself. It's going to be an upper body, back, and biceps day. This is the last day from my Bloom program. If you want to check that out, you can check it out on my website, opshape.com, as well as all of my other workout programs. And you can also check out the playlist that I will leave linked below for all of the other workouts in this program. And stay tuned because next week I have a very exciting announcement about my summer workout program. But as you can see here, I'm just starting off with my basic warm-ups. It's listed in the program itself as well as in some of my other videos, so you can check out detailed instructions there. But I do every single stretch prior one time for 30 seconds each. Just starting with some basic dowel stretches and neck stretches. And if this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Samantha, or Sammy for short, and I'm a certified personal trainer as well as a weight loss specialist. So if that is of any interest to you, then please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And with all that being said, let's get into the rest of the video. As you can just see, that was my sister Megan, whom I am training at her apartment today, which again, why the space looks a little bit different. She was just peeking in for a little bit. Now I'm going to go into some single arm windmills. So I'm doing about 30 seconds on each side, just keeping my arm nice and straight, bringing up, around, and down again. So in complete circles in the backwards direction. I do also want to kind of preface this by saying some of the workouts, because this was an apartment gym, I didn't have access to certain machines, so I did different variations of them that I'll explain throughout the workout itself. Now we're going into more of the movement prep, which is going to be one round of 45 seconds of each move. So next we're going into these cat-cow. So you're going to be on all fours with your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. You're going to arch your stomach, drop down, bring your tailbone up and look up towards the ceiling. Then you'll press through your palms and curve your spine looking down towards the ground for cat pose. I'm just going to go back and forth between that cow and cat pose for one round for about 45 seconds. And I do know that I am rambling all over the place, so please forgive me. I hope you're keeping up, but I believe that's all the big details that I had to get out of the way there, and while simultaneously giving you some instruction on what's going on in this video. Next movement prep is going to be push-up negative. So you're going to start in a high plank position, keeping your core nice and tight, drawing your navel up towards your spine. Then you're going to bend your elbows back, drop all the way down towards the ground, push back into a child's pose position, and then straighten out into plank again. So you're dropping down to your stomach, push back into child's pose, and then press out into plank. Repeating that move one round, 45 seconds. Again, keeping that core nice and tight, hands firmly planted on the ground. And you really want to make sure that you're bending your elbows there. A lot of people with push-ups get scared to bend your elbows, so that's why this is a great option to work your way up to building the strength to do a full push-up, because the whole goal is to come down towards the ground anyway, so there should be no reason that you're scared to bend those elbows back. Next, going into a little bit of cardio, you're going to start with about 3 to 5 minutes on the elliptical. If you'd like to go for 10, go for it. This is just to get your heart rate up and get yourself a little bit more warmed up for your workout. And your last little warm-up is going to be some either assisted or unassisted pull-ups or chin-ups. So here I didn't really have an assisted option, so I just kind of went for it. Not my best work, but you're just going to bend those elbows down, squeezing your shoulder blades together, really pulling up with your biceps and your back as much as possible, and then dropping back down, keeping a little bit of tension in the elbows so you're not injuring yourself. Next, you'll be going into some cable rows. So in the program, this would just be a normal wide cable row, but as you see here, I just used 2 parts of the cable tower with those little handle attachments, but normally you'll be able to find just one nice long attachment together. Either way, the form remains the same. You want to keep your chest nice and broad, shoulders wide. As you lean forward slightly, keeping a straight line from the head to the tailbone at a diagonal angle, and then pull back with the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades nice and tight. That way you're engaging through the back more. And again, you're leaning forward and back, but you should still stay in alignment. You're just coming to a diagonal angle and then upright. Exhaling as you pull back, inhaling as you lean forward. Next, you're going into cable lateral pull downs. Now you could do this with machine. You could do it how I am sitting on the ground with the 2 cable attachments like this, or normally a cable tower will have a normal lat pull down attachment. Either way, you're going to reach on the wide ends of the handle, or both handles if that's what you're using. And then you're going to sit upright, keeping your chest broad, again, shoulders wide. You'll pull down and down with your elbows and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Once again, kind of sitting back slightly, just so that you're really engaging through the lats, through the back once again. And exhale as you come down, and inhale as you pull up. Next, you'll be going into a cable curl to an alternate curl. So you'll have 2 dumbbells in your hand, and you're going to have a small bend in your shoulder, keeping your elbows pinched in at your sides. And you should take it slower than this, but I was really feeling it today and kind of rushing to get my sister back to her meeting. So take it nice and slow, but you're just going to curl both hands up towards your shoulders and then alternate one at a time. That's going to count as 1, and then you're going to continue to repeat that. I believe it's for 12, but don't quote me on that. I don't have the paper in front of me. You're going to exhale as you curl up, inhale as your arm comes down. Remember to keep that small bend in the elbow so you have a little bit of time under tension. That way you're building more muscle. You're going to feel the burn a little bit more, but also is to help prevent injury. You never want to lock out through those elbows or through the knees. Then you'll also be going into back extensions, but she didn't have one of those at her apartment, so I could not film that, but I do have other videos that incorporate that move, as well as a TikTok that I'll leave linked below. Then to end the workout with a little bit of core, you're going to be doing some bird dog. So you're going to be on all fours with your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Keep a flat back from your head to your tailbone, straight line. You're going to bring one arm out, and then you're going to bring that opposite leg extended. So you're going to extend opposite hand and leg out, and then bring it in, really kind of crunching through your center, keeping your core nice and tight, drawing the navel up towards your spine. You'll curve your back slightly as you bring it in, bring your elbow to knee, extending out and bring it back in. You're going to do 45 seconds on each side. Now that's everything I have for this workout. I know that this video is a little bit rambly, short, all over the place. I am so sorry for that. This is not the most organized I've ever been for a video, but I just really wanted to make sure that you guys got the idea and got a demonstration of what these moves look like. If you do choose to purchase the Bloom program, remember you can go ahead and check that out on my website at opshape.com. You can follow Optimal Shape on Instagram, Twitter, and follow the Optimal Shape Facebook group. And I am going to be making a very exciting announcement next week, so stay tuned for that on this channel as well as all of my other social media platforms. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. And that's it. So with all that being said, I'm going to go, but before I do, I want to remind y'all to stay positive, be active, and most importantly, do what keeps you healthy.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave.